Welcome to Mountain Strong Yoga, my beautiful friend, and I am Shelly. This is your 25-minute yoga release to help you let go of that tension, that tightness, that anxiety that we all hold onto. So let us start in a comfortable seat, whether it's a crisscross applesauce or a butterfly. If your legs aren't wanting to bend today, you can relax them long. So settle in. Maybe a cushion under your sit bones will feel great. Hands can come towards the thighs. Maybe you want the palms reaching up towards the sky. Maybe one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And just take a moment to soften the chin towards the chest. And just feeling into wherever it's tense or tight today, wherever you're holding on to the yuckiness in your body, and really welcome a breath that comes through your nostrils. And we're going to melt through the jaw, just welcoming an organic inhalation, focusing on the release. The inhale will come to you more in an organic fashion, and you'll focus on pressing away. Feel the tension and tightness in your shoulders. Ball it up and let it go. Inhale it in. And can you release maybe just with a sigh? Inhale, bring it in, and let it go. Breathe it in, and let's just release together, just doing your best to carve the chin towards the right hand side, spiraling from a small to a medium to a large circle. In today's practice, we're focusing on that Ray Shaka Pranayama. It's the exhalation breath. Beautiful, full, big circle. If you feel those tense, tight spaces, how can you linger there and stretch into those spaces? And we'll come back to center and reverse that spiral in the opposite direction. Small, medium to large, noticing where you're holding, where is it really ouchy, where your jaw is clenching up. Can you just linger and stretch, focusing on breathing out? From here, meeting in a tabletop position for an extended child's pose. You can open the knees up wide, sink the top of the feet down, and however it feels best for you to bring the sit bones as close as you can get them to the heels, but that's not always in the practice. And I know that my head does not like to get this close to the earth when I first start my yoga practice. So you can put a block under the forehead, extend the arms long, and just take a moment to settle in. You can post up on the fingertips, and as we awaken gratitude. And in the eye of your mind, repeat, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. And what are you grateful for today? Maybe you're having so much tension and tightness, gratitude feels far away. And that's okay if that's where you are today. Just focusing on that exhalation breath as you organically breathe it in and send it away. Just noticing the tension or tightness that you're holding in the hips or shoulders, wherever it is. Just honoring yourself in this posture. Inhale. Let it go. And really just being present for whatever is coming up for you in this class that we are gearing towards releasing as we inhale up into a tabletop position where you stack the shoulders above the wrists, hips over the knees, feet are lengthened down, and start carving a half of a circle from the right to the left. You can engage through the pelvic wall, engage actively through the belly. Start warming up the wrists here. You can shift the weight side to side and know that props are always welcome. If you need blocks underneath of your wrists, could help you bring the floor a little bit closer as you rock side to side, beginning warming up through the wrists as you press through the palms and each finger, bringing this movement into the hips. You can take it a little bit deeper and really just noticing where the tension and tightness is collected. And if you're ready to take this a little bit deeper, reverse, and you can go in a full circle back towards the hips. Shoulders come up in that circular motion past the wrist, allowing a breath that allows a release as you organically inhale. Deeply exhale. Really just winding the body in this direction and meeting in a tabletop position here. And you can come in that opposite direction once again and just allow more of a free expression in your body. And I encourage you to let go of what you think you need to look like and really feel into where it's tense, where it's tight, how you can use your exhalation to let go of a little bit of it. Breath is your guide here. Coming in for a barrel roll to the right side, bend through the right elbow, and then rippling through the shoulders. So find what feels good for you as you dip to the right and wave up to the left. Breath is your guide. Press it away. Beautiful. Rolling through the barrel roll and coming to the left side, left elbow bends, keeping the right straight, and it's rolling down. When you come down, you want to arch the spine up at the top, more of this cat pose in the body. If that feels like too much for you to wind the spine in, just find what feels good for your body. Within each roll of the shoulders, deeply release through the exhale. You're doing amazing work today. Coming in this tabletop position, extend the left heel long and press into the toes and rock back and forth with the hands extended long. You can always come down to the elbows here for a one-legged plank, really digging into the heel. And we'll exhale, press it away. Inhale, exhale, press into the heel. Inhale, bring the knee towards the chin. Exhale, bring it long and strong. Inhale, corset the core strength. Send it away. Find your strength as that knee drives in. Send it back. Breathe it in. Deeply let it go, finding your rhythm. And exhale that heel and toe towards the screen so the leg lengthens long. Now walking the body over to that right side, creating a kickstand with the hand below the shoulder. Hand on the right side reaches towards the hip. The hand reaches long for a version of a side plank. If your knees are feeling sensitive, you can put a pillow under them. It's okay to reach for a block or post up on the toes where the knee is bent. Inhale for a cross gate variation where you hinge the hips towards the straightened leg, being mindful of a micro bend in the knee while the hips dive forward. As we get this lovely stretch in the side, you can exhale, back off a little bit, inhale, pulse. Focusing on that exhalation breath that encourages that release. Exhale, windmill the hands back and come in for a little flow where you go from the extended kind of plank side angle to the cross gate variation. Exhaling, finding strength as you drive the pelvis forward, squeeze through the glutes. Inhale, using that upper body strength. Exhale that breath. Good. Windmill the hands forward and put that foot back long, and then bring it back to center and just shift the hips side to side, just resetting. Now exhale the opposite leg long on that right side, pressing into the heel, being mindful of the pelvic wall, squeezing the belly. And you can rock forward on that front toe pad and the toes, driving your weight forward and backwards, getting this lovely stretch for this one-legged plank. How can you make a breath that allows you to release as you inhale the knee, tuck it towards the chest, exhale long and strong, inhale, hover and tuck, exhale, toes reach back, finding strength in your breath, moving your body at the pace of your breath. Breathe it in. Breath is your guide, my friend. Send it back. Inhale, hover, hold. Let it stretch back here. And just pulse as you press back, carving a line with the toes to that right side so the heel is back. Toes are forward, and start walking the body towards the screen. The shoulder will be above the wrist. If you need a block right here, that is definitely helpful. You can reach that top arm up and over. If you have any shoulder restrictions, you can bend at the elbow. Press through the pelvic wall, squeeze your glutes, drive the hips forward here for the side plank variation. If you want more stability, you can press up on those toes on that bent leg instead of relaxing the toes long. Your breath is your guide. Release it out. Finding your strength in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. Let it go as you inhale, cross gate variation. So a hinge comes from the side body for the side stretch and this cross gate variation. The pelvis is tucked. Make sure there's no arch in the spine. Squeeze, drive those hips forward. You can reach and stretch. Pulse up at the top and let it go. Exhale, flow with me a bit as we come back for the side plank to an extended side angle in the body. Really finding this variation that works for you. Squeezing, flowing with one inhalation and one exhalation. Finding a pace that feels best for you, and then walking the body forward, bringing those toes back long for a last stretch. You can come in for an extended plank or a kneeling plank, the hands below the shoulders, driving those hips up off the mat, being mindful that you're not piking up or creating an arch of the spine. You can float down towards the belly, coming in for a Sphinx pose as the elbows are bent below the shoulders, palms press down into the mat. If it's too much, you can wing out the elbows. You can also just stay here, and you can exhale the head forward and deepen as you inhale and lift up. And you can create a little bit of a releasing breath with it. Exhale, head comes up. Exhale, tuck the chin and release. Beautiful work, my lovely friend. Finding what is in your practice today. Post up on the toes, and you could come for a kneeling forearm plank or an extended forearm plank, really rooting, pressing through the palms, finding that heat within you, really seeing what you're capable of. Good. Exhale, hips release back down, toes back down for your Sphinx pose. You can shift the hips side to side here. And exhale, hands below the shoulders, feet posted up, pressing those hips up and back for a downward facing dog. And really just let yourself settle in. You can bend into one knee, press through one heel. It feels lovely to stretch the top of the foot, and you flip the toes down on the mat. You can gaze underneath of one armpit and stick there, and then exhale, bend and stretch. finding a breath that allows you to release. Beautiful work. Really settling in, and you can just find what feels good as we come in for a three-legged dog. So left foot is rooted. Right foot is rooted, left heel reaches up to the sky. Maybe it's a hover, maybe you can reach it up and back. Inhale, tuck the knee towards the same side elbow. Send the heel and toes up and back. Inhale to opposite elbow. Exhale, long and strong, three-legged dog. Inhale to the center, and then step that foot forward for a lizard lunge. So you want the toes to stay off of the mat. You can come down on the hind knee, or you can stay up. It's whatever's in your practice. The hands can go underneath of the shoulders. And if it feels good for you, you can rock forward. As we work into our hips are a space where we hold a lot of tension and tightness, and energetically our emotions are stored here. So we're doing some great stretches to help release some of that here. Find a pulse. Find a breath that lets you. And if you need to come down on the knee at all, please feel free to do so. This is your practice. It's not a perfect. And walk the foot in on the mat, and we'll come in for an extended side angle. More advanced is down, but if you want to take this a little bit more gentle, just press a bent elbow into that top bent leg. Or if you want to take this a little bit more advanced, you can find a bind. And just be mindful when you're binding that you're going on the outside of the side of the bottom, the butt cheek, and just really press into the earth. Again, it is fine if you are bent up. Just find what presses you, what allows a deep stretch within that hip. Breath is your guide here. Focus on the exhalation. Hands come down, and we will meet in a Skandasana. So you can take this up if you need to be up here. That's fine, just bending more into a side lunge. Or the hands can come down to the mat. You can transition down. If the heel is up, that's okay. It can be a stabilizer under that butt cheek. The leg that's lengthened long, the heel will come down and the toes will reach up to the sky. Big side stretch. If you want to take this deeper, bring the hands into a prayer or reach them out in a horizontal way, really focusing on squeezing through the pelvic wall, driving the crown of the head up. Deep exhalation. Be mindful. Be present wherever you are. Good. Hands reach down towards the mat, stepping back into that downward dog. Maybe you need to come down to the knees. Maybe you want to join me in a chaturanga or a plank position. Find what feels good for you. You can stay in a child pose or meet me in an upward dog, back to a downward facing dog. Your hips might feel a little off whack. Just recenter yourself. Now, right heel comes up and back, three-legged dog. Be strong through the palms. Create a long line of energy. Inhale, transition that knee in towards the same sided elbow. Send it up and back. So you're coming in more for this plank position. Come to the center with the knee, up and back. Drive the heel towards the bottom, opposite elbow, and then step it through for a lovely hip opener. The toes are off of the mat here in a lizard lunge. The knee can come down or you can stay up. You can rock a little bit. If it's feeling very tight in the hip flexor, that rocking really can help create a release. But if it's a lot, you can rest down on that knee on the mat, just making sure the toes are open to help expand that opening in the hip. Big breath is your guide. And let it go. Beautiful work. Now you can kind of step up a little bit. Transition the leg that's lengthened long, heel back, toes forward. So it's the left leg long, The right leg is bent, coming in for an extended side angle. First variation, you can bend into the elbow, hinge towards that bent leg. You can also reach down the hand below the shoulder in front of the foot, or you can create a bind where one hand binds under and the other meets. This is more advanced, and really meet yourself exactly where you are. When I'm struggling in my emotions, I like to push myself and do really hard things with my body. So it's where I'm at today. That doesn't mean that you're there. So focus on the inhalation. Deeply expand. Hands reach down. Oh my word. So coming in for a side lunge, but it might be feeling tight and you're doing great. Just do hard things and get through it. So you can come in for this upper extended side angle, or you can come down for Skandasana, which is this deeper side lunge, meeting yourself wherever you were on the other side. If that heel's under the bottom, make sure the heel on the extended leg is long and down, and toes are up towards the sky on that left side. For a deeper modification, hands are in a prayer or extended out. Find your balance. Deeply inhale. Send it away. Balance. Find your center today. What can you release here within your practice, within the bounds of your mat? Hands reach down. Oh my goodness. You can give yourself a little love. Extend the legs. Come on the butt and make yourself come down on the mat. Just release as you bring both knees towards the chest for an Apanasana, a double wind reliever, my beautiful friend. And just notice the difference of when you're up and you're doing hard things and then you arrive down on the mat. What can you notice has shifted within these last 20 minutes? Bringing the hands towards the shins, knees externally rotate out. And we'll come in for a happy baby. If you can reach for the ankles, the feet, peace finger, the toes, find what is in your practice today. You can shift a little side to side and really notice your hips. And how can you maybe turn this into a joyful baby by rocking side to side? Maybe bring a little smile on your face. Smiling is the most basic act of peace work. Smiling creates oxytocin, that feel-good hormone. And for some reason, this pose does just bring you into that baby-like joyful expression. So I hope that you can tap into that now. Let it go. Beautiful, my friend. And maybe just pause. You can lengthen the leg long on the left while you hug the knee in and start opening up with some circles. You can use just driving that knee towards the armpit on that right side, opening out, and then internally rotating it in, really opening up through the hip on that right side. And we'll swap sides. So right leg is long, heels are down, toes are up. Left knee is making circles towards the midline of the body. And opening through that hip. Beautiful. Allow yourself now to bring the soles of the feet, kissing the soles of the feet, into a laying butterfly. Do you want the palms up? Do you want the palms down towards the earth, maybe on the belly, as we do a release practice here, where you inhale all the tension, all the tightness, breathe it all in, clench the jaw, clench the fist, hold the breath, and then release. So really, I want you to squeeze through the pelvic wall, clench your fist, close your eyes, purse your lips, curl through the toes, hold it all in, and let it go. One more time, hold and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Feel that stress, that strain that we all create, and just feel and notice that you have the ability within yourself to let go, to relax yourself, that it's something that you've always had. receive these releasing affirmations. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful to be alive. I am grateful to be alive. I am letting go of what no longer serves me. I am letting go of what no longer serves me. And you can meet me on a side or in a seated position. And I truly hope that you allowed some release today. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. I am so grateful for you. I hope that you can just let go deeper and deeper. Have a beautiful day, my friend.